In this lecture, we are going to talk about the non-negative matrix factorization. Non-negative matrix factorization is another way for unsupervised learning that aims to extract the useful features. It works similar to the PCA and can be used for the dimensionality reduction purpose. PCA, what we are trying to do is that we find the weighted sum of the components, and the PCA wants the components that are orthogonal to each other, and these components explain a lot of variance in the data. Contrary to that, NMF or non-negative matrix factorization wants the components that are found to be non-negative. That is, we want the components and the coefficients that are greater than or equal to zero. Consequently, the methods can be used, can be applied to data where each feature is a non-negative. And it is obvious that for a non-negative sum of non-negative components, the result is also non-negative. That when you add non-negative components and take their sum, the result would also be result would be non-negative. Result could not be negative. The process of decomposing data into non-negative components, weighted sum, is particularly helpful for the data and that is created using the addition of several sources. For example, we have the audio signals from different people, they are speaking together. So the audio signals are the non-negative signals, and when you add them, the result would also be a non-negative combination. And the music from the different instruments, that is also an example of a combination of non-negative signals. In these situations, NMF can identify the original components that make up the combined data. Overall, NMF leads to more interpretable component than PCA. So it better interpret the components as compared to the PCA. So we are interested in a signal that is a combination of three different sources. So we will study that signal, and that is a combination of three different sources. First of all, I am going to install the mjlearn library. So I run this part of the code, and mjlearn library is installed. And in all of our lectures or experiments, first we install the mjlearn library, and then we are going to import the mjlearn library, matplotlib, and then the dataset, and then we are going to plot uh, three different signals, a signal that is a combination of three different signals. One is shown as the green, other is as blue, and the third one is shown as orange. So unfortunately, we cannot observe the original signal, but we can only additive mixture of the three. This we can only get the mixture of these three signals. We want to recover the decomposition of the mixed signals. So we decompose the signals and try to recover the original components. We assume that we have many different ways to observe the mixture, each of which provide us a series of measurements. So there are different ways to observe the mixtures. So here I run this part of code and I mix the data into 100 dimensional state. So I run this part of the code. So data is mixed into 100 dimensional space. Now we can use NMF to recover the three signals. We use the NMF to recover the three signals, to recover these three signals. So I run this part of codes. So how many components we need? We need only three components using NMF methods. So and then we made a comparison of NMF with the PCA, and using the PCA, we also try to recover the three components. Before, we have used the PCA to recover only the two components, the two principal components, but today we are going to use the PCA for recovering three components. So I run this part of code. The figure shows the original activity that was discovered by NMF and PCA. So then I made a comparison for the PCA and the NMF and see how does it look like. So this is the original observation where there are the first three signals. So here is the true representation. A true representation means that we can observe that each signal how much is the variance of the each signal. Here we can't observe the variance of all the signals. As you can see that the blue signal in this part of the period time period, uh, we can't observe that is the variance is very low. But here all the three signals are explicitly shown, and this is the true representation of the signals, the true signals, true sources that are available. And here it is the a combination of these three signals over maybe overlapping or concatenation or mixing of the signals. So when we use the NMF and we see that NMF recovered the original signals as recover the original signals in a better way, and we can see the observation that the NMF follows the same as the true sources. So when we use the PCA to recover the original signal, the signals are not recovered in a better sense, as we can see that this is the true representation of the three sources, and here the three signals are not represented in a better way. So only the blue signal we can observe it in a better way with a great amount of variance, and but the shape is not exactly that occurs in the true source. So but here in the NMF, the shape of the shape of all these signals is almost the same as in the true source. So we can say that NMF has better recovered the three signals in a mixture of the signals. So this is the main intuition behind NMF, non-negative matrix factorization. So as we can see that NMF did a reasonable job. NMF did a reasonable job discovering the original sources. We discovered the original sources, original signals, while PCA failed and used the first component to explain the majority of variation in data. So PCA used only the first component for representing the majority of the majority of variation in the data, this blue one. So keep in mind that the components produced by NMF have no natural ordering. So in example, the ordering NMF is the same as the original signal. So this is just about it. So this is the main intuition, is that this was our mixed signal, and this was the actually true sources that make this observed signals. And when we use the NMF, non-negative matrix factorization, it recovered the original three sources or signals in a better way as compared to the PCA. So this was about the non-negative matrix factorization. So in the subsequent part, we will talk about the t-SNE plot. Thank you.